had a little conversation with a couple of folks over the past couple of weeks, and it's kind of interesting. I've been challenged to literally give away my best secrets for building a voiceover business. And you know what? I'm kind of excited about it. I'm on my way to pick up my kids from school right now, and I said, well, let me just make a little video here. You know, I'm going to be creating an audio file, and there's going to be a link somewhere to where you can go ahead and get a hold to that audio file that I'm going to be talking, I don't know, maybe for about an hour, and just laying this whole thing out. Some of you, if you're a full-time voice actor, and that's pretty much the audience I have, right? If you're a full-time voice actor and you're struggling to do auditions, you're struggling to do your sales and marketing, you're struggling with your audio processing, all of that, you're working way too hard. Really, you're working way too hard. And probably you're at a point where you're really frustrated. It's like you quit your full-time job and now it's more work, because now you're doing it all the time. You're trying to make an impact, not only for yourself, but for your family. You're trying to leave a legacy. You're trying to build something big, whether you're trying to do this to prove it to yourself, to prove it to others, but mostly, we're trying to do this, I believe, to prove things to ourselves that we have the ability to do this. But when you're working more hours in a day than you were working on your full-time job, you're not free. You're not living a life of freedom. If you're stuck to your laptop or your desktop or your mobile phone, and you've got to respond to this and that, and people are taking up your time, and there's just so much to do. Are you really free? Are you really living the life you want? And one of the biggest things that I believe happens is that, especially for guys, we believe that the harder we work, the better man we are. How is that working out for you as far as time with family? Time to yourself, for God's sake. There are a lot of different things going on out here in our industry as far as, people giving advice on how to build your voiceover business, and, it's killing you. It is killing you to keep up the pace. And all these old models of doing things, they're so old. Oh my gosh, are they so old? All these old models of doing things, and spending exorbitant amount of time, day in, day out, all night, trying to keep up with stuff coming in on freelance sites, keeping up with stuff coming in on pay-to-plays, having to wake up at 4 a.m. to check your email, and having to wake up at 1 a.m. to make sure you didn't forget something. I know the struggle you're in. And the biggest thing I can say is you're working too much and you're working too hard. If you got into voiceover to build a business that would give you freedom, that would give you time with your family, that would provide for you a lifestyle that you want, 6 figures and above does not mean you have to work 24/7. And let's just be honest, that's what you're doing. So I'm going to be putting this audio file together, and again, you can click the link to make sure that you get it. And I'm going to have this conversation with you guys, and I'm going to lay out how I do it. All right, so if you want more information, you want to get that audio file, you want to know how I do it, click the link, and I'll see you there. Bye now.